Hello, good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about climate. Chapter 5, Lesson 5, textbook pages 230 to 235. Let's see the objectives of the lesson. First of all, we should study about the difference between climate and weather, and also to know that different climate zones have specific characteristics, factors that affect the climate, bodies of water, latitude, altitude. All these are the objectives of the lesson. First, we will see about the weather. What do you mean by weather? How can we define the term weather? Weather is what the air is like outside. Weather includes the kinds of clouds in the sky and the amount of water in the air. It includes the temperature of the air and how the wind is blowing. You can describe your local weather. You can see the different types of weather from the given picture. See sunny, cloudy, stormy, snowy, rainy, and also windy. Let's see the difference between weather and climate. We have to discuss about the climate. Weather and climate are not the same thing. Weather is what the air is like in a place at a single moment, but climate is a pattern of weather in a place over many years. Climate includes the average temperatures in an area. It also includes the average amount of precipitation. It means rain. The climate of a place can change, but it takes many years. Weather can change every day. Different parts of the United States have different climates. Let's see once again about the difference between weather and climate. Weather. Weather changes from day to day, moment to moment. But climate is the average weather of a region measured over many years. Next is about the factors that affect the climate. What are the different factors that affect the climate? The first one, latitude. The next one, elevation and closeness to large bodies of water. First, we are going to discuss about latitude. What do you mean by latitude? Latitude means it is a measure of how far a place is from equator. Latitude is measured in degrees, starting at 0 degree at the equator. And here there is a question, why do different places have different climate? One factor is the amount of sunlight a place receives. Places near the equator usually have warmer climate than places farther from it. We know that there are three major zones of climate according to latitude. The tropical zone, polar zone, and temperate zone. As I told you before, the latitude is measured in degrees, starting at 0 degree at the equator. And you can see here the different zones, polar zone, temperate zone, and tropical zone. These zones are different from each other. The tropical zone is usually warm. The polar zone, they are cold and icy. The temperate zone is changing and also it is mild. Next is about the bodies of water. The ocean is another factor that affects climate. The ocean can affect a climate by slowing the rise and fall of air temperature. Places near the ocean often have milder temperatures than places inland. They also may receive more precipitation. Ocean currents can make a climate warmer and cooler. Next is about how landforms affect climate. Mountains and other landforms may affect climate too. The diagram shows why places on opposite sides of a mountain may have different weather patterns. The west side of the mountain has mild, wet winters. The other side of the mountain has cold, dry winters. This is another factor that affects the climate: elevation or altitude. Altitude is another factor. Altitude is height above the sea level. The higher the altitude of a place, the cooler the air. Temperatures at the top of a mountain would be colder than temperature at the bottom. You can see from the picture. The summary of the lesson: weather is what the air is like outside. Climate describes the pattern of weather in a place over many years. Factors that can influence climate is latitude, elevation, and distance from water. That's all about the lesson. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care.